Now we are going to learn the nomenclature of coordination compounds. For that we have some set of rules. First you have to by heart all these rules, then only you can name the coordination compounds. We can see the rules one by one. The first rule, the cation should be named first, followed by the name of the anion. We know already what is a cation and what is an anion. Cation will possess the positive charge and the anion will possess the negative charge. Always, in order to name a coordination compound, you have to name the cation first, then only anion. Then the second point, simple ions are named as it is. What is simple ions? You see here, this is the coordination compounds. I already told that this is the central metal atom and this is the ligand. But outside the coordination sphere, they have given one simple ion, which is nothing but the potassium. Always the simple ions will be present outside the coordination sphere. What is the coordination sphere? This is the coordination sphere. The square bracket is called the coordination sphere. Inside the coordination sphere we have the central metal atom and the ligand. Okay, so a simple ion named as it is. You see here, simple cation and simple anion I have written here. Sodium, if there is Na plus, you can name as it is sodium. K plus potassium, Cu2 plus copper. And simple anion means chloride, Cl minus, nitrate, NO3 minus, and sulfate, SO4 2 minus. And one trick is you can learn. See here, always the left side cation will be present, simple cation. The right side simple anion will be present. Okay, ma? So if you do not know to find out the simple cation and simple anion means, you just remember this trick. The left side positive, which is nothing but the cation, and the right side you will have the negative ion. Second rule is over. Then the third rule, to name a complex ion, the ligands are named first, followed by the central metal atom. To name a complex ion, the ligands are named first, followed by the central metal atom. This is the complex. Okay, ma? So in this, in order to name a central metal ion, before that you have to give naming for the ligands. Okay, ma? Then can name the central metal atom. That is the third rule. And the fourth rule, when a complex ion contains more than one kind of ligands, they are named in alphabetical order. Okay, ma? There is one more thing. Here in this case only one kind of ligand is present, but in so many coordination complexes we have so many type of ligands will be present in it. If there is like this means, that time you have to follow the alphabetical order. These are all the 4 rules you have to by heart. Okay, then naming the ligands. While naming the ligands, anionic ligands ends with a letter O. Anionic ligands ends with a letter O. Cationic ligands ends with IUM. Okay, this is the basic. You have to learn this one. You see here. This is metal atom. Yeah. Here ligand I have written here. If it is bromide, this is the anionic ligand. This is an anionic. Most of the ligands will be in anionic state only. So bromide means you have to write bromido. Chloride means you have to write chlorido. Nitrate means you have to write nitrito. Sulfate means sulfato. Carbonate means carbonato. Hydroxide means hydroxido. Cyanide means cyanido. Am I clear to you? Okay, anionic ligands ends with a letter O. Bromide, bromido. Okay, then cationic ligands ends with IUM. Cationic ligands ends with IUM. Then a K term used to denote an ambidentate ligand. That when we see the example, that time I'll explain this point, because that time only you can understand easily. Then naming the central metal atom. Cationic or neutral ligand. If when you name the central metal atom will be near the square bracket. This is the central metal atom. When you name the central metal atom, you have to see that is a cationic or neutral. If it is cationic or neutral, that is written as it is. Let me explain with the example. And anionic complex means ends with 8. Okay, so see here, name of the metal in cationic state as well as in anionic complex. If it is chromium, cationic complex means you have to write to chromium. If the complex is anionic, you have to write chromate. Likewise, we have to write everything. Zinc, zincate, aluminium for cationic, aluminate for anionic, iron for cationic, and ferrate for anionic, copper for cationic, cuprate for anionic. Like this we have to follow. And this is the naming the central metal atom. These are all the roles in order to write the IUPAC for coordination compounds. Am I clear to you, students?